Water hyacinths are one of the fastest growing plants in the world. And when put in tropical Philippines, they reproduce hundreds of seeds in a month and can grow up to 5 meters in a day. A wonder of nature, but a savage in many communities in the Philippines where the sheer volume of them block the waterway and cause floods whenever there's heavy rain. Water hyacinths cover about 20% of the Laguna Lake's surface area, which affect provinces such as Rizal and Laguna. So their residents would go as far as calling these plants pests. But no pest can cause as much destruction when the Filipino figures out what to do with it. We've made money out of trash, or basically anything you think was no longer useful. And water hyacinths aren't any different. It started as just a college project for Ann Yi and her partners.
Seeing these problems associated with the water hyacinth, realized there's something that has to be done.
When they were looking into it, water hyacinths were already being utilized by local government programs and made into products. The most popular are woven products, and in some areas, even charcoal. So they had to come up with something new. Their idea? Turn these pests into plant leather. Eco-leather has been known for a while in the fashion industry as the more environmentally friendly substitute to the ordinary leather made out of animal skin. Natural fibers such as flax or cotton are mixed with other plant oils and laminated together to create leather-like material. But it's simpler with water hyacinths, as they would later find out through locals.
It's actually the first of its kind here in the country and in the world. We are so far the only one selling plant leather in the country. We started selling bags in year 2010. Then eventually we expanded into smaller items.
They named their company Jacinto Lirio, Spanish words for hyacinth and lily. Creating products that are modern, stylish, and more importantly, products that are of good quality. What was originally a thesis project for entrepreneurship class evolved into a social enterprise that helps women in local communities. And where else? In Rizal and Laguna. They call them their Jacinto Lirio Nanays. 52-year-old Flor Collis from Cainta, Rizal used to be a housewife. A mother of 6, she struggled where to get the next day's expenses. Until she was introduced to the Water Lily Livelihood Program of Cainta.
Napaka-convenient po yung Water Lily livelihood namin kasi nauuwi po namin sa bahay. Tapos dito na lang po namin sinisimulaan sa pag-fiber.
Where she earned enough to put up a small backyard piggery.
Dahil po sa livelihood ng Water Lily, na ipagpatuloy ko po ang aking backyard piggery. Okay lang naman kaso nga, every 4 months ang income ko.
The livelihood program had to stop when the administration changed in Cainta. But perhaps it was fate that Jacinto Lirio came along just when Flor lost a job. Needing people with knowledge about water hyacinth technology and wanting to help local communities, Jacinto Lirio found Flor and the other women from the livelihood program.
Malaki po yung pagbabago sa aming buhay ng Water Lily kasi yung pamilya po namin natutulungan.
Jacinto Lirio comes up with the sleek designs and other innovations. It's Flor and the other women who have to create the plant leather material.
Una po, bibiakin natin yung Water Lily, tatanggalan ng fiber. Natanggalan na po ng fiber, bali kakaskasin po yun. Ito na po ang pagsisimula namin pagdikit. Ipaplat po para maging maayos. Kadikit po, punasan. Ang finished product po namin, ito na po pag nakadikit na po. Ito na po siya.
Jacinto and Lirio has collaborated with other groups such as Girl Tank, a global community of women wanting to make change. And they've won awards from Newsweek and the Daily Beast for supporting sustainable livelihood programs and empowering communities through their innovative initiatives.
We train them in terms of quality, like achieving the quality that Jacinto and Lirio wants to offer to the customers.
Malaki po kasi unang-una parang nakilala yung water lily sa ibang bansa, nakakarating yung water lily.
Dati po, sabi ng mga tao, peste to. Ngayon po, hindi na nila sinasabing peste ang water lily dahil po nakakatulong na sa kanila.
Modern, stylishly sexy, and most of all, uniquely Filipino. These best describe Jacinto and Lirio's leather plant products' appeal. Using indigenous materials for stylish and sustainable products, this social enterprise simultaneously delights their customers while empowering the community, an act that leaves its mark beyond the world of fashion.
Right now, a lot of people are really supporting brands that are eco-friendly. For example, the government agencies like Department of Foreign Affairs, their employees purchased our products and even considered us for their corporate giveaways so that they can showcase it to foreign dignitaries or ambassadors.
Jacinto and Lirio also aims to raise the competitiveness of indigenous materials and the communities that produce them through global design brands. Many of these communities still live in poverty. And by partnering with the local community and local government, this in turn creates a market vehicle, empowering them with development opportunities, helping build our nation.
We are experiencing environmental hazards, and we ourselves feel how our environment has been really affected by our past habits. So if we don't do anything about it, it will just worsen.
Nagkaroon sila ng interest na magkaroon ng livelihood ng water lily kasi para iwas baha po. 7 barangay po, nagkaroon po kami ng training. Nakilala po namin si Miss Ann, yung Jacinto Lirio po, nag-order po sa amin. Ito na po ang sa amin ang kumuha ng raw material.
Stain and water resistant, dyeable, and most importantly, environmentally and socially sustainable. Today, the water hyacinth continues to be a beacon of hope for livelihood opportunity and community development.
The business actually started as an answer to a need. We always go back to the why of our business, and that involves our environmental impact and social impact. We usually pressure ourselves also to improve so that we can also help more. So really try to scale up so that we can tap more mothers and increase our impact in their lives, especially in terms of increased profits for them.
Out to set and innovate the standard for how business should be done in our country, Jacinto and Lirio remains confident that they'll continue finding more and more ways to involve their business model to the community and further expand their harmonious relationship as good business and community building go hand in hand. For as the saying goes, doing good is good business.
Dati po, sabi ng mga tao, peste to. Ngayon po, hindi na nila sinasabing peste ang water lily dahil po nakakatulong na sa kanila.
at isang napakalaking pribilehiyo sa aming mga mahirap na makatulong po sa aming pangkabuhayan, sa aming pamilya. Sa environment naman po, malaking tulong din po kasi imbis na basura, nagiging pera.
But more than making a profit, Jacinto and Lirio's commitment is deeply rooted on being a responsible steward of our planet's finite resource. And if used properly, becomes an instrument of positive social change.
First, we have to go back to what God has entrusted us. So, God has entrusted us to be stewards of His creation. And as stewards, we have to really take care of the environment. So, if you're in business, they must see if their current practices is beneficial also to others or is it harmful. That way, they are also being sustainable.